honestly, this episode was a lot of build-up, but it was a lot of good information as well. How'd you feel about this episode?
Hey man, I didn't realize how creative they were.
Facts.
I mean, it makes so much sense because since they're like under everybody that throws trash on them, they gotta make something fun for themselves.
Oh, for sure.
You know, so
and honestly, the way they did that architecture for that city, very smart.
Bro, it makes so much sense. It's like for all the people that are not really liked in a way and that want to like show off their graffiti or whatever their drawings, anything like that.
Because if you really think about it, though, like the world on the ground is so like harsh that like it would make sense that people don't value art like that because they're worried about meteor trash.
Yeah, they don't want to die, and I get it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I feel like that's a place where I feel like Rudo should be living because that's like kind of his type of
vibe.
Yeah, type of vibe. That'd be his type of people. Like those are the people that like
they value
things more, you know. And I feel like that is something that he would actually be able to get down with.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Now the crazy thing is that the whole reason they went to the city is because apparently the graffiti guy that we saw in like the second episode, right? His power, he can literally also draw essentially like a spell on different people, and they can protect you potentially from like an attack. And so he was like, "Hey, like we need to get these spells cast on us before we go to the no man's land because you really never know what's going to go on in there." You know what I'm saying? That just tells you
the barrier with those other two guys is crazy because it's basically he shielded like their whole like city just from like bad intentions people. That's insane. So then you could just see normal people walking in like nothing's wrong, and the other two are just trying to like push on it to get through. And I'm like, that is kind of a OD power. It reminds me of the homegirl from Undead Unluck with her little.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it's not like when you die it comes real or whatever, but it's like kind of the same kind of vibes. Yeah,
I feel that. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? Because they get in there, they're trying to go into the city. This man, Engine, makes this little girl cry. Or is it a guy? I don't know. This kid. Makes this kid cry because he bumps into him, right? And we thought the kid was crying because of the bump. We end up finding out that the whole reason that they were there, the graffiti guy, this man went and died. Because he don't like to put his mask on, apparently. He went into the freaking danger zone to paint.
Yeah, got the body pollution.
Yeah, he got COVID.
Yeah, the mayor really told him to wear his mask though. Every day.
Like the most preventable death ever, but I guess he's just like he was such a free spirit, he didn't even care. He was like, I'm just gonna draw, man.
I'm just gonna draw in polluted areas. That's a great idea.
Hey man, he was a free spirit, bro. You saw what he was drawing when he first showed up. You don't care.
You're right, but
like now knowing like the whole history of the city and how like pretty much his abilities are kind of passed down in the city, and whoever has his vital instrument is essentially like the leader of the city in a sense. You know what I mean? As far as the artists go, like that's just so crazy. They just let him walk off and do what he wants like this. But I guess when you're the leader, you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
But at this point, man, like the mayor comes in. He's not even an artist. He's just a regular guy. But he was like, look, he died, but the vital instrument that he had has been passed down in our city for generations. And whoever gets like chosen the successor for that, pretty much like that, is it like a marker essentially?
Yeah, they automatically like become.
Yeah, you become a giver on the spot.
The thing that kind of threw me off with that is that it still changes to what that person is, though.
Oh, for sure.
That was insane because I thought it was just still going to stay as like the pen, but his turned into a paintbrush.
Here's the thing: I think when we saw it before, it was a spray bottle. I think it really does change into whatever your like preferred method of drawing is, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. And the way this works, this is like low key one of the most busted things in the show.
Bro, so yeah, that could really be used for a lot of things. Like, bad reasons, good or everything. Like I just,
that's a hard power.
No, it's tough.
It's definitely a hard power for sure. But I think what was really cool is that it did like give us some potential clues as far as like how being a giver works, right? Because one, he died and his graffiti still worked.
Oh, even though he's gone? Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. I didn't know that's how that worked with givers. You know what I mean? So he created that like barrier for the city and no one can still get in even though he's dead. One. Two, we find out that you can pass on essentially vital instruments like over time to different people, right? And potentially you can literally make someone a giver on the spot depending on their aptitude and things like that. But still, like, that's kind of crazy because now that makes me think about this man Rudo's gloves a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because his got those gloves from his uncle, And for the longest time, he had him. But for some reason, he didn't have giver powers on the sphere. But as soon as his uncle dies, he gets giver powers. I don't know.
You got a point. I don't know. I think you could be right though. Could be right.
That means his uncle might have been a giver, and what's going on there? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot going on that they haven't really explained yet, but I don't know. I feel like those theories kind of match up. Or like there might be a lot more that was going on with his uncle. Obviously there was, because somebody had to go murder him in the freaking slums. But like if his gloves, because someone even said like, oh, that's part of the Watchmen series, are like pretty much a giver item that's been being passed down for generations, then that could also explain a lot about how Rudo is the way he is and how OD his power already is, right? For a regular giver, you know? Because I guess like if you have one of those type of series of weapons, that'll probably be way more OD than somebody who just picked up a shovel yesterday.
Good point.
You know? And started, caring for the shovel. So, I don't know. That's just some theories that I had based off the information that was given to us. But aside from that, we end up finding out that this kid, honestly, got a lot of heart. I got to give him his credit.
He is a natural born talent.
Oh, for sure, man. Because at first he was like moping the whole time. Engine tried to like gas him back up, be like, hey man, you gonna be all right, we'll catch you later, man, just cheer up. And he's like, you know what, nah, we celebrating now. Bro immediately turned up, grabs the freaking vital instrument, goes to the roof and just activates that joint. I was like, oh, pure aura.
Yeah, it was crazy when you see the little spear come out of the sky like that. I was like, nah.
I ain't gonna lie, the way he was using it, he might be better than the old dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We'll see, man. But
it looked a little crazy because it turned into a little brush.
Yep. And then you drew the circle with the squares and the spray bottles, and it turned into the fireworks.
Yeah. He turned the whole city up, man. I was like, that's tough. So now everybody's like kind of really celebrating, like a celebration of life more so than just like being depressed like they were before, and everyone's just drawing and doing their thing. So
that's like, probably what he would have wanted anyway.
Nah, for sure. Especially that guy. You know what I mean? So that was definitely really cool. I can't wait to see more of that guy's character, honestly. I feel like his powers are cool. I don't know if he's really going to be a combatant, and I don't think he really has to with the way his powers work. But like, I can just feel like there's so much potential there. You know what I mean?
Well, they're still going to have to ask him to do what they want for the No Man's Land thing anyway. So
yeah, they're just going to come like another day or something like that. But yeah, he's definitely going to put some spells on him. I want to see how that works. Is he just going to put like some face paint on him or something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be weird, but we going to see, man.
For sure. This is definitely like a little bit of a setup episode, though, man. What would you rate it?
I'll give it like an 8. I'll give it a 8.5 because they had a scream off in the beginning.
I forgot about that. That dude's character is something else, man. But I like the vibes, though. I'm excited to see what this new team can do together, because I think like now it's like the Gachiakuta team is Engine's team, and then they started with the E. And they were low-key trying to recruit Rudo, but at the same time trying to be respectful. But I want to see what they're really capable of, because if Engine's leader his team, I'm assuming the dude with the scars and like the pale eyes is the leader of that other team with his girl. So we'll see, man. Because aside from that, that's pretty much all that happened in the episode. Besides him getting some
in the beginning, yeah. What's going on with that, man? This man Rudo's
fumbler. That man's a professional fumbler.
It was a little 4 a.m. type action, you know what I'm
saying? Bro, what you mean? You get up out your bed, go to the bathroom and wash your shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you get back to your bed and Shorty just laying there at 4 a.m. talking about, I've been thinking about you. What you? Rudo! Lock in!
Hey, man.
You already fumbled the first baddie. You can't fumble the second one, man.
Hey, man, we don't even know the ages of nothing, man. You don't know.
Yeah, she might be too old for this, man.
That's what I'm saying. You never know.
I don't know what's going on there, man. Like I said, man, Rudo just got to lock in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the first one, I'll give him a pass. Because even though he did fumble for years because Shorty been like them, by the time he finally committed, now she thinks you're a terrorist and a murderer. It's over. Fumbled the bag. You know what I'm saying? This time, she already is a terrorist and a murderer. So she's not going to judge you. You might as well, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do. But I'm just saying, his uncle would be sitting there like, what are you doing? But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Y'all let us know what y'all thought of this episode down below. Comment, like, and subscribe. Aside from that, we'll catch y'all. Peace.